Hello everyone. Today we'll see how we can write SQL queries, or you can say relational algebra queries for the modification in the databases. Generally we will having the habit of writing the normal select statements using the relational algebra queries. But with these topics I'm introducing or I'm giving a glimpse of idea how to write relational algebra queries for the modification of the database. But before that, what do you understand by relational algebra? Relational algebra is a procedural language. Where procedural says what and how. Means procedural language says what is to be retrieved and how data to be retrieved. So for writing the relational algebra queries, we are having few basic operations in the relational algebra. Let's have a look on the basic operators of the relational algebra. So first one is, there are basically 6 basic operators in the relational algebra. First one is sigma. Sigma is used to select the particular tuples from the table. Pi. Pi is used to project particular column from the table. Cartesian product. If you want to fetch the tuples from more than one table, then we will be using Cartesian product or the natural join. So Cartesian product is used to join 2 or more tables to fetch the common tuples from a number of tables. But remember, if you are using the Cartesian join, so there must be a common column existing between those tables. Next one is set difference operator. Symbolized with minus operator. Set difference is tuple in relation 1 but not in relation 2. It can be shown using a Venn diagram. If this is a relation A and if this is a relation B, so it says A minus B, that means A except the values of B. Union operator denoted by U. Union operators means tuple in relation 1 plus tuple in relation 2. But there is an important property for the union operator, that the left hand side and the right hand side must be compatible. So compatibility means if you are applying R1 union with R2, then the number of columns on both the side, left hand side and the right hand side, number of columns must be same, as well as definition, or you can say domain of both the columns must be same. Then only union operator can be applied. Sixth one is rename operator. It is represented by a row in the relational algebra. So using rename operator, you can rename attributes as well as relations. So these are the basic relational operators which we will be using in writing a relational algebra queries for the modification of the databases. So what do you understand by modification of the databases? Modification means if you want to increase the value in the database or decrease the value, existing values from the database, or you want to change the existing value from the database. So modification of the database means content of the database to be modified. So content of the database can be modified using insert command, delete command and update command. So there are basically 3 commands through which you can modify a database. So we'll see how we will write the relational algebra queries using these 3 instruction set. So first, what do you understand by insert? So how we will write the insert? Insert simply says either specify the tuples to be inserted or write a relational algebra expression that will retrieve the tuples or a set of tuples to be inserted. So insert specify the tuples to be inserted or a relational expression that yields the set of tuples to be inserted. You can understand by a simple notation that if R is a relation, so I can insert a tuple in a relation R by using the union operator within expression E. So it's a simple syntax to remember how to write a relational algebraic query for insert command, where R is a relation and E is a relational algebra expression. If you are saying relational algebra expression means the expression which will return the values in correspondence to the relation through which we are going to unite. So we will be using union operation in case of insert commands. Let's take a simple example to understand. We'll explore one more example for understanding the insert statement. If I want to insert a tuple in the student schema, and student consists of 3 attributes: roll number, name, and the phone number. So if I want to add a tuple, so I simply write student relation, that means existing relation, united with the set of values but in the order of the relation. So the order is, first is roll number, so I'll write roll number. Second attribute is name, so I'll specify the name in the comma. And second one is phone number, then I'll write 10-digit phone number. And this union what I said earlier, union said कि relation tuples in the relation 1 plus tuples in the relation 2. So union operation will add this new tuple into the existing student relation and it will be copied into the student table. So assignment operator is used in writing the relational algebra queries. So next will be the delete command or the delete statement. If you want to delete a complete row from the relation, so delete is used to delete a complete tuple from a relation rather than deleting the specific values of the attribute. So it will delete complete row. It is analogous to the insert command. Rather than union operator, the operator which is used for delete query is minus or the set difference. So minus will be used in writing the delete operation. So syntax will be R assigned with R minus E, where again R is a relational algebra and E is a relational algebra expression, which is again an equivalent to the relation. So this will be about delete. Next will be update command. Update says if I want to change the existing values, then we will be using the update command. So update is a combination of deletion as well as insertion. So it is a consecutive or it's a sequential applying the insertion and deletion operation, then we can only perform the update command. So how we will apply it? I can simply say it is a sequence of insertion which will add some new tuples and deletion which will delete some tuples from the relations. So for deeper understanding, let's take an example. Let's take a schema and few questions over this. So we'll be having more idea how to write relational algebraic queries for modification of the databases. This is a schema consisting of 4 tables: EMP, person name, street, city, where person name is a primary key. Works consisting of person name, company name, salary, where person name is again a primary key. Company consisting the attributes company name and city. Managers, person name and the manager name, which keeps a record the manager and the manager of the person. So let's take a first question. First question is, insert a new tuple into employee table. If this will be the question, then I said the insert says either write the tuple to be inserted or a relational algebra which insert a set of tuples in a particular relation. So EMP is a table and I will be using assignment operator for updating the existing relation. So on the left hand side, the main relation will be existing on the left hand side, and on the right hand side I'll be writing the expression which will create the result. So if I want to add a new tuples, so we can take a random example. Say if I want to insert a tuple where person name is Nidhi, street is ABS and city is Ghaziabad, then so I will say in existing relation EMP, insert, so insert is symbolized with the union operator and the values must be in same sequence in the EMP relation. So in EMP, first attribute is person name. So here first attribute will be Nidhi. Second attribute is city. So ABS. And third attribute is city. Then Ghaziabad. So I'll unite this set of values in the existing EMP relation. That will yield a new relation EMP. It's not a new EMP relation, it's an existing, but is a combination of one more tuple in the existing tuples. So in this manner, I will be writing the insert command using relational algebra query. But the difficulty is in the case of deletion and the updation command. So have a look on the deletion query. So question is, delete the information from work table where company name who belongs to company PNB Bank. So query is very simple. I need to delete the information from the work table who belongs to the company PNB. So this is my work relation and I want to delete a tuple from the work relation itself, but there is a condition that it will belong to a company PNB. So the company name, I am looking for the attributes through which it can be solved. So here it is belonging to the company PNB, say PNB. So the company name is equals to the PNB. So I'll be writing the query where company name is equals to PNB. So first I need to retrieve that tuple which is equivalent to this, who belongs to the company. So for this, what will be the query? So query will be like, I need to retrieve the tuples first. So I'll be writing sigma operator. Sigma is used to fetch the complete tuple from the existing relation. Sigma, and sigma is applied. I want to retrieve the tuples from the work relation, so sigma is applied on the work relation, but in the subscript we'll be writing the filter condition. So filter condition is company name is equals to PNB. So COMP underscore name is equals to PNB. So this query will retrieve all the tuples where company name is equals to PNB. So I'm storing this tuple or a set of tuple, maybe it might be filtering one or more than one tuple. So a set of tuples will be stored in the temporary table or a temporary relation temp1. So I'm having the work relation consisting of say n number of tuples, and a temp relation where the tuples having the company name is equals to P and B. So it's a general company, combination of all company name, and temp1 consisting of the tuples having P and B as a company name. So my question is, delete the information from work table who belongs to company P and B. That means I need to delete this information from the existing work company. So we'll be using minus operator. So I know this information is stored in temp1. So I can simply apply the minus operator on the relation work. So work minus temp1. So it is just like a set operation, set difference operator. So A minus B, that means A minus the tuple of values of B. So from work, we'll be deleting the temp1 relation schema, and temp1 is equivalent to the work because it is fetching the tuples from the work relationship. So it simply delete all those tuples where company name is equals to P and B, and it will restore it into work. So this will be the relational algebra query for the deletion operation. So next is updation. Take third example. Update the city of John as Newtown. So it is saying update. That means I need to modify the existing value. So first I need to find out those tuples which is actually going to be affected. So first I need to filter out what is the condition. So I need to update the city of John as Newtown. So the John is a person name and Newtown is a city to be modified. These two attribute is actually existing in a single table EMP. So again a person name is equivalent to the John and Newtown is a city. For the timing, we will be considering the John is having the city Ghaziabad. So for update command, you need to understand the three basic steps to be followed. First step is fetch the affected tuples. Which is going to be affected. So the tuples to be affected are John's, where person name is equals to John. After fetching, I'll modify those tuples and finally I'll add or delete in existing schema. These are the basic operations for the update command. So we'll see how to fetch, how to modify, and how we'll combine these two steps for performing the update command. So where person name is equals to John, first I'll fetch those tuples where person name is equals to John from EMP table because I need to update the city of that particular employee where employee name is equals to John or a person name is equals to John. So sigma person name is equals to John from EMP. These tuples will be retrieved in temporary relation temp1. So temp1 is a collection of all the tuples where person name is equals to the John. Now I will update the attribute of EMP or temp1 for city. So For projecting the attributes, we will use pi operator. Now what I will do, from temp1, I will be selecting or I will be projecting attribute. First attribute will be person name. From temp1, person name. Street, because this will remain the same. But for the third attribute, because temp1 is a collection of the tuples where the person name is equals to John, so I need to update the value of John, update the city as Newtown. So I'll write Newtown. What will happen? Now again I'm creating a second temporary relation which will store person name attribute where person name is equals to John, street as it is, but city will be Newton. That means temp2 is a collection of the tuples where person name is equals to John and city is as a Newtown. Again fetching the older values to be modified. Second, on the older values I will be modifying as per the given question. And third, I will update my actual schema. So performing these operations, what I will do, now I am having the older values as well as the new values. So what I will do, I will delete the old value minus temp1 from actual schema, and actual schema is EMP. So actual schema is EMP. So I am deleting the older values. That means John having the older city and uniting it with the newer value temp2. And this information is stored in EMP. So this will be the final relational algebra query for this command. Update city of John as a Newtown. So what I did, I removed the tuples of John with their older city value, and temp2 is a collection of John, street and the Newtown as a new city, and this tuple will be inserted into the existing EMP table. So in this manner we can write relational algebra queries for the modification of the databases. Thank you.